There you go. That's a wrap. Relentless energy drink. Relentless. Cheers. Drinking that energy drink, Relentless, I had more fun drinking that drink than watching this qualifying. Not because Lewis spun. You know what? I had a feeling that Lewis was something was gonna happen. The mistakes are creeping in. The mistakes. I woke up yesterday morning, I sat down on my sofa, and I was thinking to myself, I just got a feeling that Lewis is gonna bottle this qualifying. Every time Max gets in trouble, every time Max is out, every time Max is not doing well, Lewis follows. An example, Baku. Max Verstappen was out of the race. Lewis had it all in the palm of his hand. Right in the palm of his hand, right there. All he had to do is settle for second. No. He could have got first, but his excuse was he pressed the magic button. He forgot to press the magic button on the wheel, so it stopped the brakes overheating. Is that bullshit? I don't know. You can believe what you want. I don't really give a shit. You've got your opinion, I've got mine. But there's another mistake. He had the palm of his hand. That could have been 20 odd points in front of Max Verstappen before we got to the French Grand Prix, and he fucked it up. 100% fucked it up. The mistakes just keep coming. And then you've got France. They should have picked twice. They never. They opted to pick for the one-stop strategy, which was a mistake. What happened? Boom. Red Bull went for the two-stop strategy. Where was a Mercedes? On the back foot again. Lost the race. And I can even go back before then. I could go back to Imola. Hamilton didn't have the best of starts. He got done in the first corner by Max Verstappen. Got forced off the track like some fucking bitch. And then eventually he started to peg his way back. It started to rain, but he was pegging him back. He got into third place. He saw George Russell. This was like not even halfway through the race. Not even halfway through the race. It was just behind George Russell. And what did he have to do? All he had to do was wait for the right timing. Past George Russell, he would have been in second. The pace was there. He was faster than Max Verstappen. And what happened? He said, "Now I'm going to go for it now, too early." And what happened? He put the car into the wall. Another mistake. Mistakes keep mounting up. Now, people are going to say, you know what? He's losing it. He's getting old. That's what people are going to say. But in my opinion, the pressure is mounting. The pressure is mounting on Lewis Hamilton. Very simple. I am a Lewis Hamilton fan. I am a racing fan, but I am honest. I am a realist. I'm not one of these geeks online that are going to come online, these Hamilton geek fans. I am a Lewis Hamilton fan, but I'm also an honest fan. I'm not going to come on this video. I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid of Lewis Hamilton. I'm not going to turn around to you guys and say, you know what, it was a good day. It was, don't worry about it, we'll move on. No, you're not going to get that from me. I am a Lewis Hamilton fan, but I'm also an honest fan. And in my opinion, the pressure is mounting on Lewis Hamilton. The pressure is mounting. He knows this is the first time in years that there's a car faster than Mercedes. He knows this. He's making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. I remember a couple of seasons ago, Lewis Hamilton never made no mistakes. I remember Rosberg used to say, maybe in the season, he'll make one mistake and that's when you got to capitalise on it. This is more than once. This is more than twice. He's made about 4 or 5 mistakes. 4 or 5 mistakes Lewis Hamilton has made this season. What cost him? Mercedes as a team, yeah, has dropped the ball. They've done it with Bottas at Monaco when he was in the pit and they got the nut wrong. They said that the tightens the nut instead of loosening it. Who does that? Who tightens a nut? And who comes into the pit? What F1 Formula 1 team, best mechanics in the world, best engineers in the world, the best pit teams in the world. When a guy comes in to do the pits, a driver comes in to do the pits, who tightens a nut and that one loosens it? Tell me. That was the excuse. Then you got Christian Horner now. He's coming out in Channel 4. He said he's loving watching Toto get wound up. In my opinion, Christian Horner is in the driving seat. He's in the driving seat. Toto's on the back foot. You got Toto getting interviewed after the qualifying. He's saying to Sky Sports F1, "We never made no mistakes." It's just one of them. He said, "We never made no mistakes. It's just bad luck." Really, Toto? You never made no mistakes? You cost Bottas his lap time. Lewis came into the pits. Looked like he looked like he was drinking that Russian vodka last night. He come into the pits. What? Goes into the barrier. Clips the barrier. He's supposed to come into the pits. He's supposed to be in the pit for about 10-20 seconds. Less than that in qualifying. And he was in the pit, for a couple of minutes. And when he did come out the pits to try and do his lap, what happened? He spun again. So don't tell me, Toto, that you don't make mistakes. I am a Formula 1 fan. I am a Mercedes fan. But if you do wrong, I will call you out. Whoever watches my channel has been watching my channel from day one. From day one. You go back on all my videos. I said to you, I am a Mercedes fan. But if they do something wrong, I will call them out. I'm not one of these geeks online, these Mercedes geeks. And they're going to drink the Kool-Aid of Mercedes. They're going to come out and say, you know what, don't worry about it. Live to fight another day. These stupid, pointless slogans. The only way you're going to overcome the problems if you address the problems. And when you've addressed them in your head, then you can rectify them. Very simple. There's no point of burying your head in the sand and say, you know what, lads, don't worry about it. Bottas, Hamilton, you done great. Don't worry about it. You done great. There's no point of saying that. You should get your drivers in the driving brief, especially Lewis Hamilton, get out the yardstick and whoop his ass and say what you're doing. Not literally whoop his ass, but I'm just saying you need to, boom, go into him and say, look, Lewis, this is not on. You might be a 7-time world champion, but what you did today was wrong. What you did today was a mistake. You got Lewis Hamilton is coming out and saying, and to be fair, Lewis Hamilton came out today and he said, you know what, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was my fault. He ain't blaming the team, he's blaming himself. And then you got Toto Wolff just before that saying we never made no mistakes. So which one is it, Toto? Which one is it? How about Toto, yeah, you grow some fucking nuts and get in there, lay into your drivers. I'm not saying go out there and beat them up. Put some stink on it. Stop fucking around, because if you keep fucking around, you're going to blow this title. Very simple. It's going to go to Red Bull. Red Bull have got to be the favourites now to win the title. They've got to be. They've got to be favourites to win the Constructors. In my opinion, I still think it's 50-50. But I know at the bookies, it's got to be Red Bull favourite. But in my head, I'm still thinking it's 50-50 at the moment. It's 50-50. But you got to get your hats off to Lando Norris. You got to put your hats off to Carlos Sainz. You have to put your hat off to George Russell. So, you got Lando on pole. You got Sainz in second place. And you've got third place, George Russell. Talking of George Russell, he's going to be Lewis Hamilton's teammate next year. I'm telling you right now, they can say what they want. Mercedes can turn around and say what they want. Toto can say what he wants until he's blue in the face. I don't give a shit what Toto says. I'm going to tell you right now. George Russell, he's not going to be no backseat driver. He's coming here to win races. He's coming here to win championships. So if you think you're going to keep George Russell behind as a second driver, it ain't going to happen. You might come out and say that in your statement, but it ain't going to happen. Go and watch that Sky Sports interview that George Russell said about tomorrow's race. And you turn around, you turn around to me and tell me, right, that ain't going to be fireworks next season. He ain't coming here to be no second driver. He's waited his time. He's been patient. And he's not going to come into that team and be a second driver. I just can't see it. He's a winner and he's going to come there to win. And that's it, man. The results are at the bottom. And for me, the driver of the day, the qualifier guy of the day, was Alonso.
5 seconds inside you.
Alonso, true grit. Now, if Alonso was in that Mercedes, I guarantee he'll be getting pole after pole after pole. There's a lot of people out there don't like Alonso. I don't give a fucking crap about you guys. I love Alonso. He's my favourite driver on the grid. And getting 6th place, no, getting 7th place, Alonso, in the car that he was driving. At one point, he was second in qualifying too. Second, and the car is in. Imagine what he'd do if he was in a Mercedes. He don't bitch, he don't moan, he don't go do these fucking fashion shows. Yeah, and dress like a fucking idiot. He comes out and he does the fucking job. Do your fucking job. Instead of going out, yeah, and doing all these fucking celebrations, yeah, and fucking dancing around like a fucking idiot, do your job. Very simple. Do your job. I'm sick of it coming out and saying, oh, positivity. Fuck positivity. Fuck positivity. Positivity, you don't get paid. You go home, empty pockets, only feeling your fucking leg. That's what positivity is. It's alright saying positivity when you got millions in the bank. Fuck positivity. Go out there, be like Alonso, and do your fucking job. Very simple. And that's the Hamilton, by the way. Do your fucking job. So that's the end of the review. That's the F1 Russian Grand Prix qualifying. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. This is the end of the review. See you later, guys. Bye.